my last tool in my home myofascial release torture kit is my Shakti mat. This is a brand name. I mean, it's a really simple concept. There is a piece of foam underneath. It's got a cover, and they've made these discs which they've sewn or glued onto it to just basically cover it. It's like a portable bed of needles. You have to be brave. You do have to consider your skin integrity. So I wouldn't necessarily encourage you to go on one of these if you have got fragile skin that bruises easily, or certainly any skin that would tear easily. But if you're all good and healthy and there isn't any concerns about your skin condition, then these are nice. But you could always, I guess, get away with keeping some elements of clothes on, although that's not technically the idea, but that could give you some buffer between the two. So the way that you use this, you try with this. So I'm going to keep my top on, but I would normally do this without my top on so that my whole skin is getting the contact. And it depends on the length of your body. So because I'm not particularly tall, I haven't got a particularly huge spine, so I can get actually a little bit onto the cheeks as well as coming up. Now what you will find is that the neck can end up being left out. So you've got two choices with this. You can either invest in one of the neck cushions, which you can place under the neck, which will then just spike into that. So this is my normal go-to position, and sometimes I'll go for stretching out the legs. Sometimes I'll take a butterfly while I'm doing it. I might mess around a little bit with moving while I'm on it, just to see if it changes anything, but quite often I'll literally just take a corpse pose and just breathe, put some music on that I like listening to, and I'll try and get a good 20-minute rest on this. And I think this is just really good for just a widespread loosening out and for pain relief. So that's how you can use it for generally on the spine. You could target some other areas by putting bolsters at various places. I mean, I think arguably good for cellulite as well. In my vain little world, I will sometimes just sit onto it and just get the backs of my legs going, or I can get quite tight in my calves. So if I've been for a run, I might focus on just resting with the spikes on. It's definitely worth having bare legs with this though, because I mean, I can't feel very much through my leggings at all. But you can rest like that. You could, I can't see any reason why you couldn't come onto your side and almost just use this side lying position, much like we would with the spiky balls, and just get a global kind of acupressure response along those lines, those meridians that flow down those lines of the body. You can go on your fronts as well, so you could lie front down and rest on the front of there. Essentially, I can't see any reason why we couldn't lie all the arm down. So if there's quite a bit of arm pain or anything like that, you could try resting and doing that. And I mean, with those, I'd probably say, you know, you're talking a few minutes, up to 5 minutes, rather than the 20 minutes that you'd have with your whole back. Just because of where the base, how much spread for base of support there is. The other great place to do this, or now you will hear me wince as I do this, but it's a good pain, is feet. So when I went skiing, I get really tight with skiing, and this was my saviour for keeping my feet feeling free after a day's skiing. And with running as well, so I'll tend to tighten up. So I'll pop on this to try and reset. So you can, okay. So what you can do, I'll set my timer. I usually say timer 2 minutes, timer 3 minutes, and then as you step onto it, and then it's just about finding that nice standing posture again, and just trying to find my Pilates alignment while I stand there. So I don't want to be standing here like you could do. I'm trying to get myself to be, can I hold this position with a good posture, and then just stepping back off again, and again, just really nice stimulation for the body. I think our bodies are just super set up for tactile things, and we've removed a lot of that. You know, we've got comfy sofas, and we wear shoes, and there's all this condition to make everything soft, and so we don't feel it anymore. And I think that's why sometimes our bodies have become so sensitive to things, because they're just not stimulated the way they were kind of designed to be anymore. So I think all these tools for me are a really great way of helping to manage your pain yourself. And then if you do these things, it makes it a lot easier for your practitioner to look and find maybe some of the root causes of why you've got them. So give all those a go. Really useful thing to do. If you've got any questions, obviously you can send me a message. Otherwise, catch up with some other videos and I'll hopefully teach you some other things.